every week this thing breaks down.
Jacob, what are you playing over there?
Literacy.
I fucking hate this computer!
Isn't that the game from the company we did that interview with? Live in the Game?
Yeah, it's actually really freaking good. I just got it on the Android store, and tonight I'm gonna download it on Steam.
Critical error, what does that even mean?
It's not like shovelware, is it?
Dude, not at all. It's a small passionate team. We just wanted to release a badass game. It's actually a lot of fun.
Is it free?
Yep.
Fuck you, computer!
Is it on iOS App Store?
Yep.
Die in a fire!
Is it fun?
Dude, hell yeah.
Lunacy from Live in the Game. Download it today on Steam, Android, and iOS. Fuck that Hello, and welcome to another episode of Downright Fierce Gaming, America's brightest rising star podcast. My name is Josh Asensio. With me is...
That is an incredibly positive statement, and I am the King of Hugs, Lord of Duval, forever may he reign, Jacob Alexander Plick III. Hello, hi, etc.
And...
Tristan Haynes, a lot cooler with a backwards hat on.
Dude, you are.
You know what's funny is the past couple of episodes that you haven't been on, I get kind of like confused when like somebody just says their name.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that when Ari and Lewis were on.
Yeah, it's like
because I actually
I'm
watched that
Lewis.
episode.
I'm Lewis. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Okay. There's nothing else to discuss.
Okay, and then all right. All right, cool.
I forgot. I haven't seen you since. So actually, this actually happened last night. I have a new nickname.
Oh, okay.
It is Duval Bay.
Duval Bay.
Duval Bay. Thank you, D. Austin, for that.
I
was at a house party last night, and Duval Bay is on his way, and I was like, oh shit. All right.
So, but you didn't add that to your long.
I didn't think about it until I thought about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't think about it until I thought about it.
King of Hugs. Okay, so we have King of Hugs.
Lord of Duval. Duval Bay. But like, see, like that's the problem. Lord of Duval, Duval Bay. Like, I gotta figure something out.
What about
like,
Lord of Duval Bay?
Well, no, because I'm Duval Bay, so I'm Lord of Duval.
It's also not a bay. Just Duval.
Yeah, right.
True.
So it's tough. I'm gonna workshop it. If you guys have any additional
it's
feedback,
very difficult.
Please holla at your boy.
Being Jacob.
I mean, hey, it's lonely at the top, Josh.
I
It's
understand.
lonely at the top.
One day, maybe I can see what that's
Maybe
like.
you can
but
be
probably
lonely.
not.
Yeah, I'd
not
have
as
to
cool
kill
as
you.
you.
It's my mountain, so
It's like Highlander.
yeah.
Anyways, we're going to start with the news, which is brought to you by Pomade and Tonic. And I'm so glad you're back because...
It's about that time. I'm ready to rock, dude. Let's go. Do it. Let's go. Clearly, you can tell it's been like a month. So, like, I had like all that to like let loose, and now I'm really tired. Now I have a headache.
Apologies to audio listeners. And also hello to Duo-chan, Duval Bay, Lord of Jacks.
Oh, shit. That is fucking awesome. But here's the thing, though. Duval is more than just Jacksonville. And every place I go is additional Duval.
I mean, well, technically, I guess you're right.
Because, for example, here's the thing. Manhattan, I've been there. Duval. San Francisco, been there. Duval. So Duval goes everywhere, man.
It really is the biggest city in the world.
They should just rename the United States to Duval, and that would save me from having to go to every fucking city.
There you go.
Like, who wants to go to Cheyenne, Wyoming? Fucking nobody.
I didn't even know that was the point.
Exactly. What's that?
It's Duval, Wyoming?
Duval, Wyoming. Oh, Renzo, Duval. Right back at you, dog.
All right, so let's get to the video game stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're here for?
It turns out I missed a story from September this year. Didn't realize this was a thing. First of all, so the creators of RPCS3, which is an emulator capable of emulating Persona 5, they made a thing. They were hit by a legal threat from Atlas. So you know automatically I'm the kind of person, not the kind of person, I am the person that really loves to hate on Atlas, but
sure,
I get it. Let's just go with the story first.
Sure.
So the issue came down to the fact that RPCS3 shows people how to remove the DRM from Persona 5. Now this is illegal. I get that. That's fine. I don't hate on Atlas for that. This is not a hating on Atlas story at all, surprisingly. But this also isn't normal for the gaming industry. Typically, I mean, unless you're Nintendo, they don't really hit them with DRM notices. They just kind of, whatever. It happens.
Plus, DRM is very, like, PC only for the most part anyway.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm not the only one, too. I'm not the only one wondering why they hit them so hard. It's not just because they're Atlas, but why are they attacking this so quickly? And people started wondering, and then they asked them, do you have plans for the PC? And they had a statement for that. They said, when questioned, Atlas replied, "We understand that many Persona fans would love to see a PC version, and while we don't have anything to announce today, we are listening. For now, the best way to experience Persona 5 is on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. So all we can do is speculate, but I have two hypotheses. One, Persona 5 will be coming to PC.
Okay.
But they can't say that because they have an exclusivity deal with PlayStation that would prevent them from disclosing those plans.
Okay.
Or two, there are no plans to support Persona 5 to PC, but now they're thinking about it because they see all these fans wanting it so bad, and they're trying to figure out, is it too expensive? Can they do it? Will it be worth the money to get it on PC? What do you guys think?
So, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and swing for the fences and say it's not coming to PC.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because that's like saying Horizon will eventually come to the PC. No, they made a point very early on that it's a PS4 and PS3 exclusive. And I don't, considering like the fact that it's in Game of the Year territory, with the likes of Horizon and Zelda and Mario and all that stuff. I don't think that it makes sense monetarily for them to do that.
Real quick, did Sony help publish Horizon? Am I remembering that wrong?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
So,
right.
I mean, for that reason, they definitely would bring something to a Microsoft.
Situation.
I mean, because PC is basically a Microsoft console. Like, when
fair.
you really break it down, it's Windows-based.
Right.
So, like,
because most things that come out for PC also came out for Xbox. Or,
so
or vice versa, actually.
But Persona 5 just had an exclusivity deal with PlayStation.
But I think, right, and that's fair. But I also think that that it doesn't make sense because, like, they've made all the money already. Like, I don't think it makes sense for them.
But they can make more money.
Can they? I don't think
Can they?
I mean, well, right, sure. But of course you can make more money, like as with anything. But I don't think that there's enough volume there for that to make sense.
Okay,
I mean,
hold on.
Sure.
Not enough volume. If they put it on Steam, you're telling me they don't have enough volume on Steam.
My argument is that people that want to play Persona 5 already own it.
No, not everybody owns it.
I'll tell you a great example. Ariana Stevens, that should have bought Persona 5 when it was $30 right now, that we had a conversation about it, and you were supposed to buy it, and then you were like, nah, I'm going to wait.
What?
No, I'm just.
They're just stating
for audio only listeners.
He was squinting a lot. I was
squinting a lot.
Okay, but no, hold on.
I just don't think it makes sense.
Not everybody can own a PlayStation 4, and also you don't need a strong PC to run Persona 5, especially since the fact that it was on a PS3. You could spend about.
Well, they down-resed it. I mean,
dude,
that's not
you
exactly
could spend
apples to apples.
$200. I would say you could spend $200 to upgrade an existing PC to run Persona 5 on low specs.
Okay. All right. Fine. I just don't think that it makes sense. I mean, sure, they do it and they make a few. They sell
file
they
save
sell two
as
or three.
PC. File save as PC.
But
it's that easy.
Here's the thing, though. If people want to play it on PC, they probably stole it already.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. So I feel like they're checking the market to see how many people were trying to do this emulator thing. They do the math. They say, all right, well, we can estimate that this many people will spend that much money to get this on PC.
Mm-hmm. But there's already been, we'll go back to the PS3 thing. Like, there's already been a PS3 emulator for a long time. Yeah. And it works perfectly. I'm not saying that I've used it. Last of Us. No, I actually own Last of Us on PS4. But I'd say that it's if it was going to happen, it would have happened already.
What do you think, Tristan?
But I'll finish on this point because it goes back to your point about maybe it's a contract situation. The game only came out in what, April?
Yeah. No. April.
Yeah, April. If it's going to happen, it's not happening 7 months after release.
Well, that's why. That's why I said that maybe they didn't realize that the demand was there because not a single Persona game has come out for PC.
Because if you're going to do an exclusivity contract, exclusivity. There we go. Got it. You're doing it for like a couple of years.
Probably. Oh yeah, it's probably. I mean, but they also have to develop it.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I was joking. It's not file save as PC. Like it's file save as exe. Like it's just they have to go through the whole thing.
Persona 5
.exe.
.exe. That's it. Yeah.
Or for Mac, it's a .dmg file.
Yeah. What do you think, Tristan?
Well, they're gonna make Persona 5 Crimson. That'll be its version of Persona 4 Golden.
Oh, really? Oh my God! If they put it on Vita,
that's just the rumor. So
if they put that on Vita,
I mean, think about it.
I'm
Persona Crimson PC.
I love that we and by we I mean us and the internet have named it Crimson even before Persona 5 even released.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh really? Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, it was the thing like on the Persona 5 subreddit, like even before the game came out in Japan. Can't wait for the re-release with all the extra content. Persona 5 Crimson. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming to PC. I mean, the PC gaming market is not really big in Japan, and so this game, I mean, they don't have any interest in doing that. Maybe a future Persona could come out, but
Maybe.
All right.
yeah, I don't see that.
Here's a question.
Actually, wait. Before you go into that,
Sure.
I finally have a comment for me.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody wants to talk to me, not just you, Jacob.
My.
Diana Funk, one of my oldest friends from high school, says, "We wish we could post a photo. Chuck Roldy and Diana here missing Josh in South
Oh,
Florida."
that's adorable.
Those three were some of my closest friends, and I absolutely love you guys, and I hope the baby is doing fine. I love you, and I miss you too. Also, Carolina says, "Hi, boys." Hi, Carolina.
Hi, Carolina.
All right, so you were going to say.
First of all, Diana, you misspelled Josh, Jacob. Second of all,
Take this from me, Jacob.
I know, but
Everybody loves you so much, Jacob. Don't you take this from me. Don't you take this from me.
I'm not taking it. I already took it. No.
You did.
Yeah, I did. But my question
With
is,
sex.
and Tristan, as a, I don't know how many PC games you play all the time, but I know you're a PC gaming guy.
Yeah, mainly.
You're I won't say PC master race, but you play on PC. Yeah. What's the JRPG market? Like, I don't think it exists for PC.
Keep in mind on Steam. Steam does have a
JRPGs
and weird JRPGs.
Name one.
You're just talking about the visual novels, which are different.
Yeah,
that's different.
I think the PC gaming market for Japanese RPGs is Lewis. I think that's it.
That's very fair.
I just imagine, like, immediately had this vision of a board meeting. We're like, all right, guys, what's our market? This guy named Lewis Stewart.
Lewis Stewart? Like, what's happening?
Florida.
Man, like, where all my JRPGs at?
I thought you said you had a good good Lewis impression.
I did earlier, but I guess I blew it. I literally had a Lewis impression when we were watching the fucking Jaguars game. Anyway. Continue.
Those Jaguars. Gerald says, Diana, Chuck, and Roldy say, "What's up? What's up?" So, are we moving on? Are we done with that?
I'm good.
Okay, can we at least all agree on one thing?
What can we agree on?
It would be amazing to get Persona 5 on PC.
Why? You already have it for PS4?
Why?
I don't have it for PS4. I'm waiting.
You borrowed it.
I borrowed it and I beat it, and I looked at that sale. I'm like, I want to buy it. I'm still going through Persona 4 right now. And after that, I might buy a Switch. Like, I don't have the time to spend another 150 fucking hours on Persona 5. I want to. Oh, I want to.
What was your clear time?
I want to so bad. What?
What was your clear time? Do you remember?
100. I mean, I said 150, but it was like 109, 110.
Yeah, 134.17.
Damn.
I remember.
Dude, Persona 4, I'm going to log at least 130 hours.
Yeah, that's
at least. I've been grinding like a fucking stripper on that shit. Like, I have been grinding.
That's ironic.
It owes me money.
That's so ironic.
And you know what's funny? Who did that? Okay, so in the comments for the audio listeners, in the comments, somebody posted a GIF of Beyonce
it's Brandon,
saying,
right?
"Hi, y'all."
It's totally Brandon.
Yo, it's absolutely
totally
Brandon. It's definitely not Ariana. It's definitely not Ariana. Ariana, go to Facebook, select the Downright Fierce Gaming page, and then watch the video, and then you can comment as yourself rather than us.
Or Hey.
Or just comment
or
as
you know
us.
what?
Whatever.
Do you, boo-boo.
Do you, boo-boo. Our newest member. Let's move on to Forza Horizon developer Playground Games is hiring talent for a new open world action not JRPG. I have JRPG.
I was like,
I have JRPGs on the mind.
Lewis and Jacob were like,
what? Just regular RPG.
Right.
Regular RPG. According to GamesIndustry.biz, the studio has acquired top developers from EA Dice, Rockstar North, and Ninja Theory. So that's really all we know. That's it. That's That's a lot of talent.
So,
and it sounds like this is going to be the next giant AAA title. There's a lot of talent going in this. That sounds amazing.
I remember the last time that there was a big RPG coming to market, and it was that Xbox exclusive that I don't remember the name of. And Scalebound, got it. And then it didn't happen. So Godspeed.
Okay, I mean, yeah, no, the projects die. I get it. I get it. I get it. Projects die, but still, like, that's pretty exciting. And that's all the news I have for that one.
I can't trust anything from a .biz. Just not doing it.
As always, Tristan picking his spots and fucking hitting home runs.
Gamesindustry.gov or .edu.
Yeah.
It was like gamesindustry.horse or something, maybe.
.horse?
.wiki.
.wiki. Nice.
So also Steam's autumn sale is going on now, and there are a bunch of great games with low prices. Let's go over
But not
those.
on the low?
On the low.
On the low.
Look, see, Ariana took my advice.
And she joined.
She did. Ariana Amy Stevens has joined. So
you missed. I was talking shit about you.
No, she was watching.
It wasn't actually Brandon that posted the GIF.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. How much have you had to drink tonight?
A lot.
Me too.
I'm a Jaguars fan.
It's true.
It's Sunday. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. So one of the games is Dark Souls 3. You can get that for $24. That's a pretty good deal. Resident Evil 7. If you haven't played Resident Evil 7 and you have a PC capable of running Resident Evil 7, you need to...
He's so excited.
I'm so excited I moved the microphone.
Yep.
You need to buy it. It's $30. Super cheap. The Evil Within 2, brand new game, $30. Batman: The Enemy Within Season Pass, $15. The new Telltale game. Apparently pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Middle Earth: Shadow of War, something that took about 30 hours out of my life.
I'm just not interested, man. I should probably play it eventually.
Did you play the first one?
I did.
Then why haven't you?
Okay, so first things first. I gotta call out Brianna for totally not PG for my kiddos listening in the background.
Oh yeah, we stopped doing that.
Sorry.
We stopped
I'm
doing
so
that.
sorry, Brianna.
Sorry about
I
that.
love you. Shout out to Virginia.
We say the F word.
That's I've been working on that. But I played it and I had a lot of fun until you're trying to take out one of the generals, and then the other 5 generals just end up showing up right next to you.
That's part of the fun, though. That's the
no,
thing.
dude, and then you die, and like, okay, fine,
Well,
dying is part of it,
suck.
right? Oh, is that?
Yeah, that's right.
That's how we're going with
goddamn
this,
right.
huh? No,
Is this a get good moment?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Good moment?
I think it's bad game balancing, to be perfectly honest with you. And I've beaten Dark Souls.
It's dynamic, dude. It's fucking dynamic. There was not one death.
So what you're saying is one general that is fucking over here, over like at the top corner of this room, and you're fighting a battle in your bathroom. That's actually
Let me simplify this, okay? So if I have a milkshake, and you have a milkshake,
we're not. No, I'm gonna fucking stop.
and I have a straw.
God damn it!
And my straw comes all the way over, and I drink.
That's bullshit.
Your milkshake.
That's bullshit.
I drink it up.
That was pretty good.
I bet that was disgusting.
That's my favorite impression to do ever. I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
So 2 things. 1, Duochan says that you were out of focus. That is true because, hey, we need your money. Go on patreon.com/DownrightFierceGaming or Downright Fierce. That's the best camera we have, and it just out of focuses on the outer edges. But the other thing is, that is part of the game. You're not supposed to go through that entire game without getting killed. Otherwise, you don't have an emotional...
It happened literally 8 times in a row for me.
8 times in a row?
Yeah.
That's the beautiful part of that game, though, is because that happened like a couple times for me. It's dynamic.
I don't think it's dynamic.
It's so dynamic. It didn't happen that much to me.
I think it's fucking boring.
Ooh. God
damn. Yep. Hold on.
Hey, I vote that we...
we were talking about Skyrim?
I vote that we take Jacob out of Game of the Year conversations.
Oh, boy. Well, we already know my Game of the Year, so...
Well, Persona 5, yeah. I'm probably going to vote for that, too.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, that's another episode.
I'm going to vote it
twice. So another game is Star Trek Bridge Crew, which is that VR game that I am too afraid to play because that looks really detailed.
The VR one?
The VR one.
I've seen a couple of Let's Plays of it.
No, I heard great things, but the thing is, it's incredibly detailed. Like, you have to converse between like the captain, I'm showing 35 things on my screen.
I've watched a few Let's Plays of it, and I dig it. I think it's fun.
I think it's fun to watch. But
I just
to be
think
a part of that.
I get it from like an anxiety place, like oh my god, there's like so many moving parts, and I can't control everything. When you think about video games, like it's all you.
Well,
right?
I mean, I don't mind sharing the responsibility with other people. It's just that I don't like playing games where I can't contribute. So if somebody's like,
because you have to wait on someone to raise the shields or something like that. Hey,
navigator, what do you see on your screen? I don't know, man. Like everything's flashing, and there's
I'm fucking drunk. I don't know.
There's a bleep. There's a bleep on my screen. There's like a little blip on the radar. Where is it? Like top right. No, what's the degree? Well, I don't know.
75 Fahrenheit.
7. There's 7 degrees.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't want to be, but that's $30.
Yeah,
and
I think it's a must buy. Honestly, it's fun.
If you want to put the effort into learning all that, then yeah, absolutely. And then Rocket League is $10.
If you haven't bought that already, like, come on, man, let's go.
I haven't bought it.
I have it for free on PS4.
I also got on. I'm right there with you. PS Plus, yo.
Dude, Rocket League came out when my original PS4 got struck by lightning and broke. And in between that and when I got my new PS4 Plus or whatever it is, Pro. So in between that time, I didn't get to get Rocket League.
That was the Rocket League.
That sucked. I would have. I get everything.
But now, Josh, you can buy it for $10.
Yeah.
You're not gonna buy it.
I can't. Why? There's so many games I have to play. My backlog is getting nuts. I'm all backed up. Are
you constipated?
I'm so constipated with games right now.
I did notice on your list you left off Wolfenstein 2 for $30 and
oh my god, I did.
Automata for $35.
You are right.
I picked both those up.
I fucked that up. Yes, thank you.
Damn, Tristan, what up?
That's why we have him on here.
That's why he's here.
So here's an interesting story. There's a new service for in the UK for Call of Duty players from a company called Bidvine. Now, with this service, you can hire professional gamers for $20 an hour to rank your character up, unlock extra features, improve your kill-death ratio, and more. That's a thing that exists. Now, here's the interesting thing.
That reminds me of gold farming in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Well, no. So that's the thing. Do you think this service has ever existed before?
Yeah, of course.
People do Overwatch and stuff.
This company says no.
I think they're full of shit.
This company says that they are the first ones. Now, I didn't do any follow-up, so... Whoops. But I just apparently was not.
Yeah, I think they're full of shit.
So they are also... This is the best part.
Oh, I can't wait.
These professional players are required to prove identification. They're required to prove identification and prove their abilities before being hired, which makes me wonder how that goes. Like, hi,
you must be this tall to ride this ride.
Like, hi, I'm Scott. Boom, no scope, headshot, 420 blaze it, hashtag that, Like,
he wrote that down, guys.
No. Look, it says, hi, I'm Scott. Boom, no scope, headshot, hashtag 420 blaze it, and then in parentheses, that.
Because when you went on the rant, I was like, that came out of nowhere. Oh, it's written down.
I actually wrote that whole thing down.
I'm actually both like embarrassed for you and proud.
I stand by it. And I'm proud of it.
Hey, dab, I'm with you.
You know, I never dabbed before in my entire life.
Until
and then
today?
Friday, I dabbed like 30 times in a row, and now I can't stop.
Much fun. I don't see the negative. I really don't.
I
really don't see the negative.
I get it. I don't like that comment. And it's also Facebook user.
Facebook user.
Who's Facebook
user? Someone banned your ass because you're fake.
Oh,
Go
shit.
away.
Yeah, I don't even want to read it all out. I don't like that one. Let's move on. Actually, yeah, that is it. EA Motive is developing an upcoming action game that, according to them, has gameplay that no one has ever seen before.
Sounds like a very regular, basic-ass bitch marketing team.
No, hold on. I mean, think about that. That's a bold-ass statement. Mm-hmm. I can't think of gameplay I haven't seen before. I can't even imagine that. I'm a pretty creative person.
I buy that.
I don't know. So in an interview with gamesindustry.edu.
.biz.
Electronic Arts CFO Blake Jorgensen discussed the
That's a fake fucking name. I'm sorry. That's a fake ass name. I'm calling that shit out.
Jorgensen. That's right.
Is he German?
No, I've heard that name before. Blake Jorgensen.
Fake.
No, that's real.
It's not a real person. That's
Thank you,
for
Tristan.
you. Yeah.
He discussed the progress of Jade Raymond's team at EA Motive. He says, we have a team in Montreal that is building a brand new action franchise, probably for our fiscal year 2021, that also looks fantastic and very exciting. A new game with a lot of new interesting gameplay that I don't think anyone's ever seen before. So EA actually announced this game back in 2015 as an Assassin's Creed style game. And ex-Ubisoft producer Jade Raymond is leading the project with a team of 65 industry veterans.
I don't buy it.
I don't know. Also, Jason Blankenship says, loving this. I've got a couple of decent cameras that I'd be willing to lend to the cause in the future if y'all need. Yes, please.
Jason, I fucking love you. The Blankens is real with you.
Actually, yeah. Yes, please. We'll take that. Thank you.
Yes,
please.
The Blankens is awesome.
Thank you.
He's the man.
And then Carolina says, I love my Assassins. I mean, but here's the thing. So
you love everything. I love everything.
In an Assassin's Creed style game, what do you think that they can really add that we haven't ever seen before?
You're the one getting assassinated. So constantly put yourself in situations where you get killed fastest.
That's fucking great.
Check, please.
Yeah. Yep. As a matter of fact, Tristan, I think that EA owes you money.
God damn, everything out of his fucking mouth.
I know, dude. It's so brilliant to me. By the way, go back and watch the EXP Con episode. It is absolutely like my dude Tristan was on fucking fire.
What do you think about that intro that I did?
Pretty tight.
Me trying to find you.
Yeah.
Here's a little behind the scenes fact.
Yeah.
In that one segment where I go, that's not Jacob. That was directed at another black man.
Yep. Good times.
I'm like, that's not Jacob. That's another black guy.
And scene.
There's a little bit of racism in every episode.
You gotta have
It's like a little.
Yeah.
Little
even when I'm not on, usually Lewis is on, so we keep it on.
That's true. So there's a story that I kept forgetting to write about that was super interesting and pertains to all gamers. Super important, and I just kept forgetting to write about it. GameStop has a new rental service that works kind of like GameFly, but you rent games in the store. So it's going to be a 6-month service that costs $60 for 6 months, so $10 a month, cheaper than GameFly. Sign-ups begin November 19th and must be activated by January 31st. The service allows you to rent a used game, return it, and then rent another title as often as you like for a 6-month period. At the end of the 6-month period, you get to keep one of the games you rented.
Huh.
I mean, that sounds awesome, right?
Except for one minor fact.
What?
You have to go into the store. Not interested.
Okay, but I mean, at least you don't have to wait for your game to come in.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Well, it's been been indefinitely suspended.
Nice.
So that's not going to be a thing for a little while.
News.
I kept meaning to write this story, and then I finally write it, and it's like, it's been suspended.
So let's roll back for a second.
This week it's been suspended.
How long have you known about this story and forgotten to write it?
Months.
Wow, months? Holy shit, really?
Months, yeah.
No, but here's the crazy part about that is that's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
That's true, because I've dropped the ball. Also, Joshua Campbell says never go full blockbuster. Yeah, it's and Duochan's right. It went live for like 30 minutes and got canceled.
Really? That's interesting.
So here's the thing. So they released the following statement. They said, we have elected to temporarily pause the rollout of the new Power Pass subscription service based on a few program limitations we have identified. In other words, I think, oh shit, we just realized there's a lot of ways to abuse the system.
Oh, 100%.
There's got to be. We feel this is the right thing to do now to ensure we are able to provide our guests with exceptional service. No, you're not. Since the service has already soft launched this week, so Duochan's right. They did actually soft launch. A spokesperson from GameStop told Kotaku that those who had already subscribed to the service will be refunded. In addition, they get a free pre-owned game of their choosing. Now I feel really bad because if we signed up for that, what would we gotten a free game?
What game would you have gotten? Well, to be fair, that's assuming it was available in April.
I mean, I'm sure it was.
Sure. Who knows?
Yeah. Wait, April? Why are you saying April?
Because that's when Persona 5 came out, asshat.
No, but pre-owned.
Okay.
You get a pre-owned.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're still an asset.
I mean, and they also still have new copies. That was part of the thing.
Sure. The fact that I didn't know about that, it kind of blows my mind a little bit, I must say. I'm not surprised that it's indefinitely suspended. We're never going to hear about that program ever again.
I know. I think they will do it again, but they might either raise the price. Because, I mean, think about it. A lot of people will buy a game and then return it immediately, and then they'll sell pre-owned copy for, like, as opposed to $60, like 55 or something like that for pre-owned. For, like, a brand new game that just came out. So if you spend $60, you get this rental service for 6 months, and then you just pick one of the newer games, and you get a $55 game for free. You spent $5 to rent games for 6 months. I bet you that's it. They realize there's a really great way to
Tiger
use the
said,
system.
you never go full Blockbuster.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's a great deal, but I think that's the issue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see the follow up on that one, because the thing is like, it'd be one thing if they suspended it temporarily.
Yeah.
They said that they indefinitely suspended it.
Well, I put the indefinitely because they didn't define it.
So okay. So in the press release, they didn't say that. Did they say that they said they suspended it? Yes or no?
The official statement was we elected to temporarily pause the rollout.
Okay, then now I feel
with no definition. So
that's different. Okay,
you know, it's just wording.
So a story to follow.
Yeah.
Don't forget the story next time. Ask that.
Oh my God, we're already running so long.
36 minutes, 0 drop frames. Doing great.
There's so many. This might be a long episode. Bandai Namco released an announcement trailer showing that Final Fantasy 15 protagonist Noctis is coming to Tekken 7 in spring 2018. So I love when games do this. I think that's so cool when they do the crossover thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that it'd be kind of fun to kind of sit down for a second and think about games, like titular game characters that can go into other things. I have a couple examples that I think would be cool.
Fire or will.
The easiest one is Nathan Drake in Tomb Raider.
Sure.
Why can't they exist in the same world?
They should be married. Like,
hell no.
Who's he married to? Elena or whatever the fuck?
No.
Okay.
No.
I rephrase. Hold on.
I forgot her name, but that is a great love story.
I rephrase. That should be his ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And they had this like funny banter as they go through adventures and stuff.
It's perfect.
All right. So now I'm gonna get a little silly. The dude from don't read it. It's funny.
Okay. All right.
The dude from Shadow of War in any horror game. Cause just imagine him going up to like some like demon and go, just kneel before me.
And the ghost is like,
just like
stab. You're not dead.
No. He has power over spirits and minds and stuff, so he can just like kneel before me, and then all of a sudden the ghost is in his army. You took that from me. What about Kratos?
My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to that time.
Kratos in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, that would be fucking fun,
right?
Okay, so I just realized like we're not even talking about like insert character in fighting game. We're talking about just like taking
just mashup
and just throwing a character in something. You know what? I'm gonna raise and say Mario in Horizon Zero Dawn. Look at me! What is the dinosaur?
I actually had that. That was my last one.
No shit, really?
No, not Horizon Zero Dawn.
I took that from you too.
Mario, bear with me, okay? This would never happen. This is a fantasy world. Mario in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, all in, dude.
Think about it. He has fireballs.
Yep.
He has abilities.
Liu Kang is fuck.
He can get really big.
Yeah, he can get really big. He can get really small. His fatalities would be so amazing.
I'm gonna win.
Like fucking Yoshi just comes in and bites their head off or something. Like,
dude, I'm all in. Yeah. I fucking love Chris's.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Chris Sand says Trevor Phillips from Grand Theft Auto 5, the crazy one, in Journey.
Oh my God, that is so good. What the fuck is this?
So much goddamn sound in my ass.
Why is this scarf just getting longer and shorter? What's happening?
Balls off.
What the fuck?
Fuck your civilization. Fuck you. Give me the goddamn money.
I don't even want to go to this fucking mountain.
You know that the voice actor who did Trevor Phillips is in Walking Dead?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So when I saw him and I heard him, it blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
He was in Breaking Bad for like a half a second too. Actually, or was it Better Call Saul?
Yeah, it was probably Better Call Saul.
Yeah, Better Call Saul. Because it was soon with Mike.
And then my last one was Ryu Hayabusa in Metal Gear Solid. Think about it. Ninja in Metal Gear Solid.
Interessante. Him and Raiden would be like, but I'm the ninja. No, I'm the ninja. Right? Exactly.
Ninja, please.
God damn it.
Fuck, you're about to say that,
I was not.
Oh.
Because it's so terrible. And, well, I mean, to be fair, you did say that every episode has to have a little bit of racism.
Just a little bit.
But, let's see. So, because initially I was thinking, like, put King from Tekken in every fucking video game. Just put him in everything.
In Far Cry, you have to hunt King.
That's awesome.
I get like a bag upgrade.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why is he? He's not an animal. I'm an animal.
It's coming.
And he like German suplexes the fucking main character. Dude, please someone put that in the game.
There you go.
What? Chris, what the shit? Tom Brady in UFC 19. Why 19? You know that was like 8 years ago.
What about you?
Also, it's not a video game.
What do you want to? Can you think of one? It's a tough thing.
It is a tough one.
Well, it's only tough because there's so many fucking possibilities.
Yeah,
which is why initially I thought we were kind of pigeoned into fighting game territory. But also now I want Ryu in every fucking video game too. in Mortal Kombat or in you know what? I want Ryu in Last of Us.
Oh my god, that would be so great.
Man, Ryu dies fast, yo.
All right,
I don't got one.
you don't have one?
No.
All right, well then
The possibilities are endless.
that is true. Let's move on to our first commercial break. Oh god, it's not working. Last 3 questions of 20 questions. Go.
Did it come out for PC, iOS, and Android?
Yes.
Do you play as Cthulhu on the run after stealing the moon?
Yes.
Do you use the moon to influence the waves and avoid missiles and jagged rocks?
Yes.
Does it have a main campaign, endless runner mode, and is it totally free to download?
Yes.
Is it Lunacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We are
My
back.
hair got longer. Weird, right?
Also, I want to point out in chat, Mark Mayfield says Cartman and Skyrim.
That is a excellent. Dragons! Yeah.
So the next segment is we're going to be talking about the biggest talked about thing right now, which is Battlefront 2 and the debacle with EA. So we have a lot of information. First of all, it's out. And things are not looking so good. So this was EA's most anticipated game of the year, and now it's a giant political mess of loot crates, unlockables, and retractions. So here's what happened from the beginning. At first, everything sounded great. We got a first close look at the game during Star Wars Celebration in April 2017.
I remember.
Most players were optimistic, especially since we were promised after the whole, you have to pay the exact same amount for the game for all the maps and whatever.
Right.
We were promised that the game would have no season pass. So it was supposed to be everything's free. You just play it, you buy it once. And that was the impression. They said you buy it once and then it's just you're good. That's it. The next day, though, they announced that Battlefront 2 was going to have microtransactions.
Wah, wah.
Now, when they reported on that, I was still optimistic. I was still like, okay, well, I mean, that's fair because maybe they're going to do some kind of visual, not visual. Cosmetic, that's the thing. Some kind of cosmetic upgrades or whatever. And I'm always okay with that. If you want to do cosmetic upgrades in a game, I don't need my character to fucking dap in a video game. That's fine. Leave that to Destiny. It's okay. And that's because I didn't hear about the quote from Battlefront design director Nicholas Fragua.
Fragua?
What? No. It's Fagreus.
Fagreus.
Fegreus. Fagreus.
Okay.
I win the spelling bee.
So this is the worst quote I've ever heard. He goes, "The important thing is everything can be earned through gameplay. If you're someone who spends time on the game, we love you. Do your thing." That's part of the quote. Do your thing.
Do your thing. Do you, boo-boo.
Do what you want to do. That's the next part of that. If you don't have the time, you could spend money, and we love you as well. It's your choice.
My dude needs to go to press release school.
Seriously. So immediately the interviewer was like, dude, that sounds like pay to win. And he called him out on that.
Like.
And he goes, no, it's not about buying the winning team. Man. No one can say, I'm going to spend my $1 zillion and I'm going to dominate. That's not how it works.
Was he high when he fucking wrote this or said this or whatever the shit?
It said this, yeah. So in October, we learned that it most absolutely featured pay-to-win elements. That's when they had the beta and stuff. Quoting an IGN opinion piece, so if I spend $200 on crates, open or craft all the best cards I can, then face an equally skilled opponent at the same level as me who didn't spend the money, I will likely win because I have better tools available. That's indisputable, which means Battlefront 2 at least has pay-to-win elements. Frankly, that sucks, and would potentially be the kiss of death for any competitive shooter that wasn't wielding the Star Wars license. So once fans learned about this, they were pissed about it. They took to the forums and the Twitters and all that stuff, and they just slammed EA. And then EA responded with, like everything else, we will be continually making necessary changes to ensure that the game is fun for everyone. We will work to make sure the system is balanced for both players who want to earn everything, as well as for players who are short on time and would like to move faster in their progress towards various rewards.
That means, in PR speak, oh fuck, we fucked up.
Yeah,
big time. That's exactly what that means.
So they tinkered.
Oh yeah.
Here's where it gets crazy. This month, the first trial began. If you pre-order the game, you get to play the game early. Players finally had their hands on the game. Some of them did the math and learned that it would take as much as 40 hours of gameplay to unlock hero characters like Darth Vader and Luke. To unlock everything in the game, one player estimated that it would take 4,528 hours. In a Reddit post titled, "Seriously, I paid $80 to have Vader locked," the EA community team commented and set a record for the most downvoted comment in Reddit history.
Honestly, go and read this.
You don't have to.
Not now.
Because I'm going to read it to you.
Oh, well, pack a lunch.
Are you going to put a voice on?
Hold on. I shouldn't I?
It's got to be like very like PR-y and like upward inflection and like...
Channel Patrick Bateman.
All right. Yeah.
The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking different heroes. As for cost, we select initial values based upon data from the open beta and other adjustments made to milestones rewards before launch. Among other things, we're looking at average per player credit earn rates on a daily basis, and we'll be making constant adjustments to ensure that players have challenges that are compelling, rewarding, and, of course, attainable via gameplay. We appreciate the candid feedback and the passion the community has put forth around the current topics here on Reddit, our forums, and across numerous social media outlets. Our team will continue to make changes and monitor community feedback and update everyone as soon and as often as we can.
I remember reading that before it really like hit wildfire, and I was like, that might be the dumbest thing that any video game PR thing has ever done.
That is the most PR statement of all time.
Because it doubles down on, oh fuck, we fucked up and we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So we're gonna spend
say nothing.
We're gonna give you an essay telling you that we have no idea what the fuck we're gonna do yet.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. It's fucking retarded and awful.
But let's think about this, because I actually think that it's not just EA's fault. The decisions that are making, the people that are making these decisions are not gamers. They're not even the developers. This isn't DICE.
Right.
This is EA. These are suits. They need to make money on these games. Sure. And that's fair. We have to let them make money. We have to give them money. It's
Otherwise,
fine.
They're not going to make games anymore.
Exactly. So they need to make money. I get that. So, they hear, we don't want to pay to win. Okay. Then we'll make it so you don't pay to win. You'll end up spending $80 and you don't get everything.
Right.
Oh, well, we want to pay, and then if we spend money, we want to get good stuff.
Right.
What do you say to that? Like, you can't. These are people. They're hearing sides from both sides, and they're like, okay.
Yeah.
I think the system they actually put on there, with the exception of how long it took to get the characters, which they retracted that and they lower the cost by 75%. So that's fine, because then you can just earn it, playing the game. But as far as spending money and not really getting much, that's kind of the perfect situation.
Right.
And if you're spending money on this game and you're not getting much, then just don't fucking spend money on this game.
And I think that's because, and Mark brings up a really fascinating point that I love to kind of talk about is how to stop pre-ordering video games.
That's that's what people did, and that's why they're responding. You speak with your money.
I think that's right, because you vote with your dollar. But I think it's unfortunately it's not as simple as that, because of course, like the way I look at it is, okay, Mass Effect Andromeda had like probably out of every game that people know about, had the worst launch maybe ever. I'm sorry, that's not fair. In the last several years, and then EA was like, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
And I think what's so crazy about it is like all really for me anyway, the simple thing is, let's just release the fucking game, do the DLC we planned, and don't do fucking bullshit pay to win tactics. Instead, they doubled down, one, and released not one but two bullshit PR statements, and then got called on it, and then they had to retract fucking everything.
Yeah. Well, actually, I haven't gotten to that part yet.
We'll get there.
So
I got ahead.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
To me, it seemed like the problems were smoothed out. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that was the right system. They will dupe people into spending money, and they'll waste their money, and then just don't fucking listen to those people, because that's just whatever. If you want to try to pay to win, you should spend a lot of fucking money to get that far ahead of somebody who's been sitting there working their goddamn ass off. And then that's a personal opinion. I'm not saying a business business perspective, but still. So I was listening to a recent podcast from IGN, and they said that they were hours away from releasing the review, seeing as the embargo was about to be lifted.
That's interesting.
About to release the review. Hours before Battlefront 2's release, EA removed the game's microtransactions completely. Hours before. All the reviewers are scrambling, like, what do we do? We released a review about this, and they're sending them emails like, what do we fucking do?
Yeah.
It's a giant mess, because they removed a giant component of this fucking game that goes into the review.
Yeah.
And now they had to delay the review after
that.
It changes everything.
Yeah. I thought they just suspended it. I didn't think they removed it.
So yeah, they did suspend it. In fact, in a statement, DICE GM Oscar Gabrielson wrote, "We're turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means that the option to purchase crystals in the game is now offline, and all progression will be earned through gameplay. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. We'll share more details as we work through this." So they are going to bring it back after they rework the math and try to make everybody happy. Honestly, just fucking leave it out of it.
Now you're listening?
You lost.
Only now you're listening.
You fucking lost this war.
Yeah.
Microtransactions only work for you.
Right.
Leave it out.
Did you guys see the? I don't even know if it's fake or real or anything. But like, there was a Black Friday, I assume it was like Walmart or Target or something like that, where like literally the entire game cabinet is completely empty except for the top shelf, which was all Star Wars Battlefront.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
And then like a bunch of PS4s. I saw like
yeah. It was. I was like, ooh, that's if it's real. Oof, rough.
All right, so. Now, here's really interesting part too. There's an unconfirmed report circulating that Disney executives, who definitely know nothing about video games, were not happy hearing all these reports about microtransactions and all the bad press the game was getting, since they have kind of this movie that's coming out in December.
It won't hurt it.
The Star War or something. I don't know. So apparently, Disney's head of consumer products and interactive media, Jimmy Pitaro, called up Oscar and told him to pull the microtransactions immediately. Just like, hey, I got nothing. I don't know. I thought I had a funny joke. And
Hey,
I don't.
guy.
Hey, turn it off.
I don't know about them microtransactions, but my Twitter is blowing up.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I have a bad Dusty Rhodes impression,
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's
I think that alone is so nuts. Like, can anyone out there think of any time where a parent company was like, in a situation like this, because parent companies obviously they have conversations with the with their lowers or whatever the hell you want to call it, but something so public that was like, shut it the shit down.
I mean, think about sorry.
Oh, that just happened with Marvel Heroes. They just shuttered Gazillion.
Never mind. I stand corrected.
Yeah,
you're right.
Going to go through the end of the year, and then like a couple days later, like, no, the studio's done, and we're shutting down today. So,
wow. I mean, I was gonna actually use Marvel as an example. I was gonna say Marvel versus Capcom Infinite or whatever. That game didn't come out very well. Like it was like it didn't get amazing reviews or anything, and they were still fine with that. They're like, hey, whatever, you produce a crappy product, but at least it's not generating any kind of bad press for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right with that. I mean, it was just a nasty.
Shut the whole studio down the day before Thanksgiving.
And the worst part about all of this, I mean, honestly, this is just the saddest part of this entire story, is that Battlefront 2 was just unremarkable. It got a 6.8 on IGN.
Battlefront 1 was unremarkable.
I loved Battlefront 1. And it got better scores than Battlefront 2. And this has a single-player campaign, which was unremarkable.
What's so crazy.
Everything is just unremarkable about this game. It's not even like, okay, there's controversy. Like, if there was controversy around Persona 5, which there was a little bit, but, like, not around the gameplay.
No.
You know, like, if there was controversy around that, that's one thing. But, like, the game's not even that good.
That's what's so unfortunate. Because I remember vividly, like, when the Battlefront 1 demo came out, and I was like, this is okay. And then, we're going to have a single player campaign. I was like, see ya.
I mean, I still enjoyed it. Like, I had fun, and I could still hop in.
But I knew that it wasn't for me. And then, like, the first trailer hit, and I was like, all right. And then everything, I was like, okay, we're going to have a single player campaign. We're listening. We're listening. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. And then this happened. I was like, peace. Like, it's unfortunate, man. But, like, my question is based off of, like, I know it's still early, and we'll have to see the numbers at the end of the month and see kind of how it sold. I'd be shocked if it's even in like the top 20.
Top 10 for
top 20.
Yeah.
I'd say 20.
Top 20?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No, top 10 at least. It will be.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Pizza bet. I think it'll be in top 10.
I'm not that confident.
I'm not saying it's going to be like top 3 or anything, or even top 5. I think it will break the top 10.
You think it'll break the top 10?
Yeah.
All right, pizza bet.
That's exactly what I just said.
I had to talk myself into it.
All right, pizza bet. You heard it here. If actually, we could probably look up those numbers right now. Scribe. Did Battlefront 2 break the top 10? We have a pizza bet.
Who's Scribe? Mark?
Mark. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I shout at him, I mean that affectionately. I love Mark.
He's a producer.
But we do need to move on because we're running a little bit long. Now we're going to move on to video game 20 questions. That's where I picked a random game. Yes, we do. I picked a random game before the podcast started. They were going to have 20 yes or no questions to figure out what game it is. After 10 questions, we can look to chat and see what you guys have to say.
Also, thank you, Chris, because he did a Desiros promo for me.
Okay.
Thank you, Boo.
We're going to look to chat, and I can pull a question from you guys.
I guess we gotta
that might
go
help.
away from. Do we have to go away?
Yeah, I have to make chat go away.
Bye, chat.
And
mwah, love you.
Start.
Oh God.
Does it have microtransactions?
That is fantastic.
Do you want to use that as a question?
Sure.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
God damn it.
I
must say though, if that was a yes, I would have fallen off the chair, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, doctor. Okay.
Sorry. Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, that's my voice. Is it an RPG?
No.
Is it a fighting game?
Yes.
Wow.
First ever.
Wow.
Not the first ever, no. First
You
one
had
you've
fighting
done.
elements.
First one you've done.
Be careful with
I
this.
did
Fighting game.
I did another one.
Man,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure.
We'll do the age old. Did it come out before January 1, 2000?
Yes.
Interesting.
Is every fighter a human?
No.
Okay, so before man, but a fighting game. Interesting. Before 2000. Well, before January 1. Well, that's before 2000. Wow. Okay.
Is there a block button?
Yes.
So there's no
Wait, I'm pretty sure. Oh.
Look it up.
No, I don't. No, actually, no. Sorry, no. It's not a block button. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Is it an arcade exclusive?
Yes.
Interesting. That rules out
on release.
Shit.
On release.
Oh shit!
On release.
Yeah, I remember we always do the first.
Are you asking like in general always?
In general, always.
No.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That's
How do we want to narrow this down?
There's a game I'm feeling that, or a series I should say that I'm feeling.
You're 7 questions in.
Yeah, we got some.
Can't beat the record because the record's like 8, right?
Yeah,
like you're fucking BioWare.
Yeah, that was fucking brilliant.
BioWare, you magician.
Did it?
Pun intended.
Did it?
No.
Did it come out on a Sega system at all? Is there a character named Yoshimitsu?
No.
Oh. Fuck.
And don't do that thing where you just start naming every character.
No. I was just gonna.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
No, I got you.
That was a confirmation.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling like Soul Edge or Soul Calibur.
I got you.
Is it a 3D fighter?
No.
Ooh, great question.
That is a good question.
So that knocks out like
10.
Soul Calibur. Yeah.
And that's 10. So let me check.
Well, I ruled out Soul Calibur based off of the Yoshimitsu is in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, you're right.
All right,
actually, that's not true.
Yet.
He was in.
No, he wasn't Soul Calibur. Okay.
Was he in the first one?
Yoshimitsu was in Tekken before Soul Calibur. I know that because I used him in a joke in my dad joke off. Which, by the way,
oh god, that's a plug.
by the way, Tristan and I recorded today a video game dad joke off that is I'm so goddamn proud of, and Patreon subscribers will be able to view that 1 week before everybody else. So if you want to see that early, make sure you subscribe at patreon.com/downrightfierce. Otherwise, you'll see it in a week.
Indeed.
Continue.
Wow. Okay. So human characters.
You said not all human characters.
Not all human characters.
Yeah.
Anything in chat that's interesting? No. Okay.
No. Nothing that'll help you.
Fighting.
Actually,
no dedicated.
Actually, you know what?
Go for it. What's up?
I think you should use this only because it's not going to help you tremendously, but
it might zero it down.
We can finally use it, and I think you're going to get it in 20 seconds.
Okay.
Mark Mayfield asks, "Does your character breathe fire?"
Yeah. Oh shit! Okay.
Yes. All right. The answer is finally yes.
Do you? This is tough. I'm gonna ask it anyway. Are there dinosaur characters in this game?
No.
Fuck. Primal Rage is what I was thinking of.
I was thinking like Mortal Kombat, like turning into a dragon. I don't know if he really breathes fire; he just eats people.
No, he just eats people.
Yeah.
The only other one I can think of, but I don't remember what year it came out on. Can you transform into animals?
Yes.
Is it Bloody Roar?
Do you want to use that as your guess?
Now you're making me fucking nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed that you're jumping to that immediately. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, you just jumped really far.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
You'll lose if you're wrong.
I don't care about losing. I always win. Win no matter what.
No, it's not.
Oh, we lost.
Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to count that as a question because I just realized in the game your character, while they can breathe fire, they don't breathe fire in this game.
What the shit?
Just remember that. I'm sorry. But hey, you got a safety net though from your bad guess. So
it was not a bad guess. But to be fair though, it was based off of the fire thing.
I got you. Sorry.
So
I apologize.
So
for
it's
that.
not a bad guess.
We should get two questions back.
In this game,
we should totally
your
get 2 questions
character
back.
Cannot breathe fire.
We should get 2 questions
to my
back.
recollection.
We should get 2 questions back.
We should get 3 questions back.
We should get 5 questions back.
You get a free
We should
question.
start at number 1. Start it over.
You get 1 question back.
That's bullshit.
You're at 13. You're at 13. Okay, fine. You know what?
12.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
There you go. You're
Double
at 12.
down. Okay.
You're gonna get it.
I don't know, man. I'm really bad at this.
But Tristan isn't.
That's very true. To be fair, I've been doing my homework.
Your character could breathe fire if they wanted to, but they don't.
Not in this game.
That's interesting.
Not in this game.
Okay. Oh,
wait.
Man, like all the questions I'm thinking of are bad, because they're very like zoned in on a particular game.
Are there fatalities?
Yes.
It's Mortal Kombat.
It's Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
God damn it.
So I forgot that. I thought Scorpion's finishing move was that he takes off his mask and does the fire thing.
It's
but then I remembered,
right?
No, that was like 2 or 3. Yeah,
that was in 2.
In one, what did he do? He does the spike through the head and then he rips it off or something, or something like that. He doesn't do the fire thing. I forgot about that, and then I realized when you said Mortal Kombat, I'm like, oh god,
that's what's so interesting actually, because it's so iconic now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Man.
So, yeah, it was Mortal Kombat. It came out 1992 for the arcade, Midway, bought by WDB. And then 1993 came to home consoles. So that's it. And we're actually on time. So I want to thank everybody for watching with your eyes or listening with your ears. I appreciate all of you so much.
Dude, what is up? Ooh. What? Carolina with a good guess. I didn't even think. You know, I didn't even think about Killer Instinct.
Yeah, everybody. A lot of people are saying like Chris said Killer Instinct.
Spyro Gaming. Not a fighting game, but I appreciate your effort.
So thank you for watching. New episodes released every Monday on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can subscribe on youtube.com/DownrightFierceGaming, where you can watch all of our videos on demand. You can watch every week on Sunday at 8:30 live at Facebook.com/DownrightFierceGaming. You can subscribe to our Twitter at DRF Podcast, Twitch.tv/DRF Podcast, where actually I've been doing a lot of streaming of Skyrim in VR. Oh my god,
it looks pretty fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We didn't even talk about what we're playing. I'm not playing.
Yeah, we don't have
time, but that's fine.
I've been playing nothing but Skyrim in VR.
I'm
Snapchat at DRF Podcasts. You can buy our merchandise like T-shirts and posters and stuff at teespring.com/DownrightFierce. You can become a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/DownrightFierceGame. Just Downright Fierce. Where you can kick us a couple bucks a month. You can watch that amazing video that I recorded earlier with Tristan 1 week before anybody else gets to see it. All of our bonus content 1 week earlier. And we thank you at the end of the episode.
Thank you.
So we want to thank Carolina Jarvis. Thank you very much.
Dude, thank you so much.
A brand new subscriber. We want to thank Mark Mayfield.
Thank you,
Mark Mayfield. We want to thank Jeff Knight. We want to thank Brian Altano, Damon Hatfield, and MC Lars for letting us use their music.
Preach.
We want to thank our executive producers, Brian Kaminsky and Andrew Kirkendall, Face Kicker. You know what I learned?
Oh, what did you learn, Josh?
I learned that squirrels don't like sucking these nuts.
I thought you were going to say Squirtle. Cool. See you next week. That's terrible.